Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Minneapolis. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Look wide. Get this one complete. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry inside the 35. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Now Jackson, this a designed run. And he will do it himself. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. First play, and McCarthy to throw. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. Drive will start on the ground, and nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. That's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Jackson. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down. Again, it's Jackson. That's taken in, it's Tez Walker. And he will go all the way. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
His kick is good. Makes the score Ravens 14, Vikings 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
Jackson now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's in! Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens move out to a 21-3 advantage. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Minnesota.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Minnesota. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. It's up and through. And the Vikings get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The design run here with Jackson. And he's taken down on what should be Second and 7. Tight end on the move left. Second down. Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, it really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
This throw right is taken in by Flowers. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now Lamar gonna hang on to it. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. On third down, Jackson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll stick with him again. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry. They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. To throw is Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Jackson, so nimble. He's got the first down and wisely gives himself up at the end. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. In motion comes Walker. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Flowers with the catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Up the middle they go. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw, Jackson. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And he is going to score. For the touchdown. Point after down from Tucker. He gets it to go. And the Ravens add on 1 more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's to the left side, taken in by Jefferson. He'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. And he's going to weave his way forward. That's a 1st down at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, Really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's McCarthy. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll put Addison in motion. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. T.J. Hawkinson, touchdown Vikings. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings are able to cut into the deficit. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. They'll look to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Ravens are in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Play action now. It's McCarthy. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Vidal. And the Vikings are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, here's McCarthy. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. They'll set up the screen to Brown.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. To the air once more is McCarthy. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. A carry here for Brown. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And a fair catch is taken and is just inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it.
Oh, he pumps up the football. The Vikings have got him.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On 1st and 10, here's Levis. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. Here's 2nd and 2. So we are through 3. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That is going to be called in. He's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently. Not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Play action now. Jackson. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Now a give on the ground, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Ravens. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
First and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
From the gun on third down, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards.
And he's in. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. It's first down, and they'll run. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9. play action. Here's Levis. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A handoff here, up the middle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Close to the 1st down, gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Try to pick this one up on the ground. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Raven 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.